Hey guys, Justin here from otakusandgeeks.com, and today we are going to be reviewing the film Ready Player One. In the year 2045, people can escape their harsh reality in the Oasis, an immersive virtual world where you can go anywhere, do anything, and be anyone. The only limits are your own imagination. Oasis creator James Halliday left his immense fortune and control of the Oasis to the winner of the contest to design to find a worthy heir. When unlikely hero Wade Watts conquers the first challenge of the reality-bending treasure hunt, he and his friends, known as the High Five, are hurled into a fantastical universe of discovery and danger to save the Oasis and their world. Ready Player One is rated PG-13 and its runtime is 140 minutes. It's directed by Steven Spielberg, written by Zach Penn and Ernest Cline, and it stars Olivia Cooke, Tye Sheridan, Ben Mendelsohn, Simon Pegg, T.J. Miller, and Hannah John Kamen. I absolutely had a blast watching Ready Player One. I thought it was just a very fantastic film. I will say this so I don't get into spoiler territory. I did not read the book. So my friends who read the book have said that the book is way better. They took a lot of elements out. So I'm not going to be doing a book versus movie video here. This is just my review on the movie itself, and I thought this brought Spielberg right back into form. Not like that he lost it, but it brought Spielberg back into the type of Spielberg that we know. First thing I want to talk about is the actual story, as I just described from the synopsis over there briefly, where you guys saw the clip and everything. I really did like the story. I like the fact that this really is kind of a love letter to video gamers, and if this is really one of those really good movies about video games. So if you are a fan of 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s video games, there are tons of Easter eggs. For a movie about finding the Easter egg, there are tons of Easter eggs to see in this film. I have to go back to watch it the second time, see if I can catch them all. There was Easter eggs from Arkham City, Arkham Origins. There was Easter eggs from Battletoads, anime Easter eggs. There was a lot of Star Wars Easter eggs, even with certain sets that I thought there was it looked like reminiscent to Episode 3's Mustafar set when Anakin was facing Obi-Wan Kenobi. So there's tons of Easter eggs in here, and one thing I really did like is just this kind of commentary on virtual reality and just this virtual world, and how people are so immersed into this world that they kind of forget reality. And you get that kind of commentary from Wade. Wade is, when we really introduced him, he is really into the Oasis. He is in the Oasis every day, and that is his life. That is his world to him. Everything that's real to him is in the Oasis. He's trying to escape this reality of the harsh conditions in life that surrounds him. You know, his parents are gone, and he's living with this girl and his aunt, and he's in this world. So his way of escaping is playing these games and being immersed into this virtual reality. He's made friends from there as well. And one rule of the Oasis is that you never give out your real information, kind of like how it is in our world too. Like when you're online and you're playing games and stuff like that, obviously you won't give people your address, your real name, or anything like that, depending if you know how trusting you are of this person. But things happen when Wade starts to win. You find out that the corporation that's really in charge of the Oasis doesn't want anybody to win but the corporation, so the corporation can do what they want with the Oasis, with the financial backing that James is leaving them. And I really did like this dynamic of the characters, especially Wade. The way his character goes from when we first introduced to him to becoming this leader, this kind of symbol of hope. And I really thought it was a really good job, especially when he meets Arminus, who's played really great by Olivia Cooke, who did a fantastic job. I mean, the acting all around was solid. Spielberg did really good at casting and just directing these actors to really give this real nice feel to it. Now, this is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to go into spoilers, but I love the dynamic of Artemis and Wade, or Z, and the way the relationship just blossoms, the way they play off each other. I thought Olivia Cooke was definitely the standout performance of this movie, because she really took this strong central character and just really made it her own. She just ate up every scene. I enjoyed watching her every single minute because she's smart, she's tough, she just really knows how to handle herself. And even when it came to those emotional beats, especially when she first meets Wade for the first time, it really hits home. And when she's realized, like, oh look, she said, like, you know, you like me, but you're gonna be disappointed if you saw me in real life. And just the way that scene was played is really, really good. There is a couple of Easter eggs I won't spoil, but I will allude to. There is a Stanley Kubrick Easter egg. It's a big, big Easter egg from one of his movies. And that is the highlight of this film. That scene was amazing. Absolutely amazing. If there is one reason to see this movie, it will be that scene. That scene, how they integrated the actual footage and changed it and just made it part from the footage, part CGI, and made it into this type of game. I kind of want a game of this particular movie now, or a book, and I really want to just, that would be a brilliant, brilliant horror game. And just kudos to Steven Spielberg for really putting that scene together. It was brilliant. It was a highlight. I would definitely say overall, pacing wise, the pacing was great. Action, of course, it's a heavy CG movie. I did not see this in 3D, but I'm kind of curious to see how it is in 3D. It might be even more fantastic. It's really good. It's really, really good action. It's just a very fun movie. If I have some complaints, it will be some characters are really not, like the side characters we do get to understand them through the game world, but personality wise, they're kind of just there. They really are just support system characters there. Some of them do have a little bit more of a backstory, but I would say the two main leads, Artemis and obviously Wade, they get the most big characterization. The other guys we really don't get to know. They're just there to help them complete the game. It would have been good to see their characters explored a little bit more. I mean, you have a kid who was 11 years old and he's like really, really skilled. I wanted to know more about him and at least more about his real life and backstory. So we really didn't get that much exploration on the characters. Villain wise, I would say it's your standard corporate villain. That was probably another disappointment. He had his layers, he had his reasons of why he was doing it, but it's your typical money-powered reasons for being a villain. Oh, I need money, this is power, this will do this. It's the typicals. Nothing real layered for me to really sink my teeth into. Like, you know how Killmonger had an actual gripe and reason? He has his reasons, but it's just a typical standard villain that you always expect. Money, power, corporate villain. But it is played well by Ben, who did a great job of playing the villain. But watching this, all I really wanted was Bane to come and just go, do you feel like you're in charge? And this would have been kind of a perfect movie to do a quick nod or at least a nice Easter egg to his role in The Dark Knight Rises. I thought that would have pretty been cool. Direction-wise, Spielberg once again knocks it out the park. It looks beautiful. Cinematography is great. Acting's great. A little bit of the lens flare thing that we see in J.J. Abrams films, but you know, it's not my hill to die on. It's not something that's just really nitpicking. Music, I did enjoy the music. One thing I really wish is that they kind of kept the trailer music, the pure imagination, and during the final battle. I love. Is it just me, or sometimes the trailer musics are actually better than the entire soundtrack? That's just me. I really wanted just that epic feel, that epic battle. Oh, just definitely got a notable mention. T.J. Miller was really good in this as well. I mean, he plays T.J. Miller again, but for what his character was, he was the right guy to provide the voice for that performance. So overall, you guys, Ready Player One. I rate this on a full price, matinee, or $5 Tuesday, or skip it. You know what? This is definitely a full price for me. If you are a gamer, if you're a geek, you're definitely going to appreciate the Easter eggs. If you're not really into the video game world, if you still want to just see a nice, fun story that you can bring your kids to, this is another film that you can do. This is a film for the whole family. It's nothing too mature, with mature themes or anything else like that. So bring the whole family. Go see Ready Player One at full price. It's a pretty good film. This is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com saying, later days. Catch you on the next one.